Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast.
Yes, this is the 43rd annual Houston Auto Show. And welcome to the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show, coming to you today live from NRG Center in the heart of downtown Houston. Well, kind of. Just ahead, we talk to another guest from this year's new car show. Later in Jeff's Car Culture, the top 6 best-selling American cars of all time.
Yeah.
And in driving directions, Mr. Mars has 5 scenic road trips for the spring. Getting ready to get out?
Got to plan ahead.
What?
Got to plan ahead for some of these.
Scenic road.
Do you?
Why?
Yeah. Because they're a long ways off.
Okay. Howdy along with Mike Out of This World Mars down there. We always need more Jeff Zekin right here. Chief engineer and
Two-finger guy.
Magic fingers.
Magic finger.
magic hands. David Ainsley is here with us. I'm Don Armstrong, and sometime known as Bad News Don. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us today, live from the Houston Auto Show. And our next guest in the hot seat, he doesn't know it's the hot seat. What is your name?
Nick.
Nick what?
Hoy.
Hoy?
Yes.
H-O-Y.
Hoy Polloi. All right. Nick Hoy.
Thanks for
Where
showing
are you
up.
from,
Thanks for
Nick
coming.
Hoy?
I am from Michigan.
Really?
What
Where in
part?
Michigan?
Like right in between Lansing and Detroit.
Okay.
So this is spring
Lansing,
weather
that
for
would
you.
be
It
Oldsmobile? Is
Yep.
that right?
Yeah. Well, Lansing is you got tech centers around there.
No, but I mean, didn't they used to have a factory there,
I'm sure,
Oldsmobile?
Yeah.
Probably.
See, I'm from Dearborn.
You
Dearborn
would
Heights.
know. You're
Okay.
too young. How old are you?
27.
Yeah, he's too young.
27. I'm 27 too. Up here in my mind.
In dog years.
Yeah, dog years. That's right. Oh God. Well, Nick is with Camp Jeep,
Yes. I'm the track manager over there.
the track manager. So you get to wave the checkered flag, or the red flag,
Yes.
or the green flag.
All of them.
All of them. All
So
the flags.
you're in charge. You're in control of the event.
Pretty much, yeah. So a different company sets it up, and then we come in and run the show for them.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And so, do you work for Jeep? Or do you work for a company that does all that?
Yeah, we're just contracted with Jeep.
Are you? Yeah. So, how much homework did you have to do to get this gig?
A lot. So we got to pretty much memorize everything about all the Jeep vehicles.
Yeah.
So we got to be spot on with our product knowledge.
Okay, so first of all, for those of you who don't know, there's a big track back here. You can't see it
Well,
because
I'm
the
going to show
camera's
you.
pointing at.
Yeah, we got a camera.
Anyway, that track has elevation changes, goes around corners and does all sorts of suspension things.
Yeah, so we have 6 different obstacles that you're going to get to experience. We've got a log crawl, get to climb up some rocks, show off the suspension, and then we got the hill climb. It's 13 feet tall, 30 degrees up and down. Showing off the traction, the brakes, everything like that.
See, this is what happens when you're 27 years old and you still have a memory left. You get to memorize all that stuff. I like it. Okay, so how long does it take to go through the track?
Your typical ride will probably be about 2.5 minutes.
Oh, so that's significant. And just as I predicted, here they all come. Everybody's
It's 10
coming
o'clock.
over here.
Oh, yes.
Filing
Yeah.
in. Here we go.
They know where to go.
Yeah.
They're coming right through here.
What kind of vehicles you got over there?
So we have the Wrangler Rubicon, Gladiator Rubicon, and Wrangler 392. So the 392 has a 6.4 Hemi in it.
We know.
So you're going up that 30 degrees and coming down real fast.
Yes, you hear it.
Yeah, but it's in idle.
Oh.
It's only
There you
idling
go.
up there. It's got so
Yeah.
much power.
That's right.
What is it that makes this thing so popular with everybody?
I think you just actually get in and actually feel the vehicle and experience what it's
You don't
built
get to
for.
drive it.
You do not. So we have professional drivers. There is the ride and drive outside where you guys can drive the vehicles. But
Right.
over here we have drivers
Are the
for
Jeeps
you.
out there? Oh, okay. Did not know that.
You're a Jeep guy.
I didn't know the Jeeps were out there. I came in the back door.
Oh.
Yeah, so
There you
indoors
go.
we'll drive you around, get in with a professional driver. They'll tell you about the vehicle and what you're driving over and how it's handling. And then outside you get to hop
And
in the
why
wheel.
you can do the things you can do with the suspension and things. Yeah.
And it gives the opportunity for those that are in there going for the ride to ask questions.
Correct.
So
yes,
all
yes.
of the drivers have to be well schooled and well heeled at their jobs.
Yes.
That'd be the articulating suspension.
And they have a line that's already backed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do. Oh, yeah.
And
Didn't take them long.
so, since you're well schooled in all of this, and obviously you can vocalize, what exactly is a disconnecting sway bar, and what does it do?
So it is held together by a magnet. Once you disconnect it, it basically just allows the front tires more room to travel independently. So the Rubicon...
Why is that important?
So you're creeping the wheels on the ground, so you're getting as much traction as possible. So you're not sitting there spinning one wheel or anything like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And there's just a couple of buttons that you need to push to make that happen.
Yeah, there's just one right in the middle. You'll see it. It says sway bar. Once the light's on, it's disconnected, and you're good to go.
You know, the Jeeps today are so much easier to handle all of that stuff than they used to be.
Yeah.
Because if you remember correctly, and I had a Jeep one time, and it had the locking hubs, but you had to get outside and go out there and lock them,
I had a
unlock
vehicle
them.
like that too.
Total pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you didn't get the pressure off of the axles and stuff,
You had to go backwards and lock it in.
Yeah. Martha, get the pliers out. I can't get the thing to. I can't get it to turn.
Martha's our go-to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always.
She's pretty good.
So today, there's so much of that is controlled by electronics in the dashboard, or should I say the screen.
Yeah,
So explain what all is that you can do in the 4x4 Wrangler.
So with the Rubicons, you get the electronic sway bar disconnect like you talked about. There's an off-road plus button, which will change the gearing so you can go a little bit faster in 4-low. And then you also get the locking front and rear axles. So like you guys were talking about, you literally just push a button now and it locks.
Yeah.
So you don't have to get out, turn the hubs or anything like that. It's all controlled by the computer inside. And then obviously you get the backup camera. You also get a front camera, so it's kind of like a built-in spotter, so you can see where you're going. It has the guidelines, so it shows you where your wheels are going to end up as you're turning the steering wheel and everything like that.
You've got it made now. We did all the hard work before you came along.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You know,
I think it's great, and I think part of the reason that people like that so much, you know, particularly like now, we don't have a lot of rock climbing down in our part of the world. We got a lot of mud and a lot of sand, but to go out and actually be able to climb the hills and get into something that'll do the articulation it's kind of unique. You don't have to, here in Houston anyway, it's probably 50, 60 miles to the closest places
well,
you can
I
do
remember
that.
back in the day when we belonged to the same organization, they had an event, and it was in the spring. No, it was in the fall, and it was at a ranch out in the Texas Hill Country, and they had a rock climb that was very tight, very close, and you had to really know what you were doing. And after a couple of days of practicing through this thing, it worked so well. You know, it was fun to do. But that Jeep Wrangler killed everybody else. They couldn't hold a candle to it. The Jeep Wrangler has come such a long way since its inception in World War II.
Yes.
And being able to disconnect the sway bar was a huge thing. Because the way that this particular turn, it was a 180, and you go up and it was tight. And you go up the thing, and then at the top, then you'd come back down the other way. And talk about putting all of the pressure on the entire suspension and the engine combination. It was pretty impressive. And of course, it always won. And there was one girl that said that she was told, do not venture out into the river. You can keep it up next to the bank, but don't go out there. What'd she do?
She went in.
Sunk it.
Literally.
They took the air cleaner element out of it, shook it out, left it to dry out there, cranked it right back up, and away she went. It's truly amazing that vehicle is. And we have great Jeep clubs here around the Houston area. Lots of people.
You probably
Lots.
have them up near Lansing too, and all through Michigan.
Oh, yeah, there's a bunch.
Do you own one?
I do have a 21 Rubicon myself. I couldn't not get one after doing this.
The sand dunes in Michigan, they got Big Bear out there.
You've got Big Bill, Silver Lake Sand Dunes.
I've been out, I was a little kid, and they got those dune buggies. We put 8 people in them. That was a blast. Like I said, I was a little kid back then. But, good stuff.
It's a lot of fun.
And you know, the other thing is, too, is that other Jeep vehicles have similar equipment on them to be able to do things that you normally wouldn't do with, other vehicles.
Yeah, so each model has at least one trim level that can do something equivalent to what we're doing here today.
Yeah. And maybe not should have. they shouldn't maybe be equipped with that, because what it does is it entices you to do stuff that you're not ready to do.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
See
you
it-
probably
see it
done
here,
it.
and then they go out and do it, and you're
I
like,
can do that.
And I'll bet you you've had a time or two with your Wrangler when you first got it, didn't you?
Oh,
Did
yes.
you ever get it stuck?
I have not, thankfully.
Yeah.
We leave that up for the corporate ones.
You've got to work on it to get it
Yeah.
stuck. I mean,
You really have to try.
You got to go out in the middle of the river where you're not supposed to be to do something like that.
Next year, do that, and then next year come back and tell
I'll
us
tell you
about
guys all about it. Yeah, I'll record it so we can see video.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking that folks get in these things and they test them. I got the big shot up. They buy a Jeep, whatever features they want on it. And the first thing they're going to do is, I'm going to find a hill. I'm going to go
Exactly.
find a hill, and it could be the side of a median.
And
They'll
nothing
find
else,
a
I'm
hill.
going to find me some big curbs.
Yep.
Now, all you've got over here to drive is Wranglers, but some of the other Jeeps, like you said, could basically do this.
Oh, yeah,
Like
the
maybe
Grand Cherokee is a big
Cherokee.
one. Yep, so that has
Yeah.
the air ride suspensions. You can actually raise and lower it. All of them are going to have the steel skid plates underneath, so you don't have to worry about the undercarriage getting damaged or anything like that. But everything besides the Grand Wagoneer can do this.
And
That's more
because it's-
luxury.
Well,
Right,
and it's
right,
got
yeah.
the longer wheelbase, and there's a lot of reasons it can't get that tight. But I'd like to see the Grand Cherokee. I like the Grand Cherokee size. I like that vehicle. It's got a little more. The older I get, the more I appreciate it than what the Wrangler would be. But it's for what I do, the Grand Cherokee would be just fine.
Hey, you can take it off-road, and you can get a massage while you're off-roading.
There you go.
Best of both worlds.
David, you didn't hear that, did you? He didn't hear that.
Real big. David just bought 2 Wranglers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. Can't take you anywhere.
Can't.
Okay, let's get back to your job for a minute. Did you start? Where did you start with this? Did you start, taking tickets, or how did you get to being the track boss?
Did you go to Michigan State up there?
I did not go to Michigan State. So we had a one-off event out in Warren, Michigan. So we brought everyone from the factory so they could actually drive the vehicles that they built. Because surprisingly, a lot of them haven't even sat in the vehicles that they built.
Sure.
So we brought them out to show them that we appreciate them. I was a spotter, so I was just doing this on the course, telling you left, right.
Yep.
And then I worked my way up to a driver, and now I'm the track manager.
And how long did that period of time take?
So I started when I was 18.
So
18.
9 years.
About 9 years, yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
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 And how many cities do you visit?
We do anywhere from probably 10 to 15 a year.
What do you do the rest of the time?
This pretty much keeps us busy. So auto shows start in probably about September-ish, and then carries
Right.
us through to May, and then we'll do some state fairs in the summertime for Ram, like we have the track back here. But
Oh, the same company then.
same company. Yep, we're one and the same, so we run both of them.
Okay. Okay.
Very
Because
neat.
Chicago starts next week. Chicago comes right. You're going back to Chicago?
Yep. So I'll fly in Chicago on Tuesday to do the same thing.
Wow.
So you pack it up here Sunday night, and then you get on the plane and ready to go on Tuesday.
Yep. And
And
that's,
clearly,
just
it's
meet
not
them
the
up
same
there.
track. So they have another one that.
yeah.
that-
So we have a A kit and a B kit. So when they overlap, we kind of try to figure out which
Yeah.
one can go where.
If this is A, B is probably in holding for the next event. Yeah.
Yep.
Or
we
it's
also
already all
have
the way to
that.
Chicago
Yeah.
or something.
We actually have 3 kits now that I think about it, because we have Philadelphia going on right now as well. So we have a track out there.
Nice.
Interesting. Do you get
Yeah.
to pick which one you go?
For the most part, we know pretty much what shows we do throughout the year. So as long as they're not
do you
overlapping.
personally get to decide, I think I'm going to go to Houston this year, or I want to go to Philly, or...
For the most part.
I would. Where is it going to be warm? Where's it going to be warm? Where's it going to be warm?
Oh, yeah, I thought it would be warm here, but I brought the cold
Well,
weather
it's
with
okay
me.
for
It
thinking.
will be on Monday when you
When I leave,
Yeah,
yes.
it's going to be 67 on Monday. Yeah, there's that. So, okay, we got this over here, the drive part of it. Then you've got the ride and drive out front, but you've also got the display inside.
Yeah, so we have product specialists all throughout the display, so they can answer any questions. Feel free to hop in any of them. All the screens are lit up, so you can play with the screens.
There's some people right there.
Yeah,
there's some
that's
people right
Caitlin.
there.
She's our star product specialist, so she can answer all the questions.
Caitlin,
you go.
what are you eating? I mean,
Yeah.
we're pretty hungry too.
With all of the sauces. Every single sauce available.
Every single sauce. So it's got to be some sort of a taco
I think
or
she
something.
said Cava
Oh,
or
I
something.
thought
What did you say?
Cava?
Kava, yeah, Mediterranean.
Mediterranean. Did you get that at a food truck out front?
Just yonder.
Just yonder.
Just yonder.
Yonder.
Where are you from?
Scottsdale.
Where?
Scottsdale.
Scottsdale. Yonder.
You just did you just finish up the Barrett Jackson last week?
I was in Detroit.
Great timing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So when people come in and we're looking at the cars here in the display and we got product specialists around, the doors are typically closed. But I just saw somebody open a door. So it's okay. When you walk in, you want to look at the cars, you want to open the doors, you want to look at it, go sit down in it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you can do that while you're here.
Yeah.
Even though the doors are closed, you know, open them and check it out.
Yeah, they're all open. We even have the new TRX on the floor for you guys to check out.
Yeah,
I saw
This is the
that.
second show with it.
Didn't we drive that?
I drove one.
I was gonna say,
When it first came out and it had the real motors in it.
yeah, I got a chance to drive that.
It's fun.
Yeah,
Too
it
much
is.
fun.
Yeah, it can be.
It's kind of like that 392 Wrangler. It's a different level of
You know,
fun.
it's so funny because obviously I was always a hot rod guy, high school, all that stuff. Now, it's rare that I actually put my foot to the floor.
Oh, no.
It's rare.
I'll tell you stories off air.
It's rare when I do it too because the light changes to red.
But they
so
don't
I
even
have to
give you
stop.
cars anymore. I'm surprised you even have a driver's license.
It kind of comes and goes.
That's it. Depending on how many tickets you've had that year.
Exactly. You got to kind of check that.
Yeah, officer, I'm sorry, I couldn't see the gauge. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Lost my way.
It was Don's fault.
So, if you come into the car show, you're going to come in the front door.
Automotive show.
And you're going to hang a right and go to the very back corner back here.
You'll see it when you walk in. You'll see it.
Which is where we are.
Yeah. You'll see all the
It's
signs.
got lots of big signs, and it's really kind of follow the flow of the crowd right now, actually.
Pretty much, yeah.
You
Well,
hear that?
I will tell you that we have known a lady by the name of Kimberly Schultz. Are you familiar with her? Mm-hmm. Okay, dear friend of ours that goes back. Actually, I remember when she first got the PR job out of Dallas.
Yeah.
Golly, that was a
Long
long
time
time
ago.
ago. 2000,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've
something
known
like
her
that.
for a long time. So she allows us. And sometimes we've had to kind of twist her arm. We really need a place to do the car show. Can we go over to the Jeep booth? Okay. One of those kind of things. But
But she's also learned that after she does press day on Wednesday, she leaves. She's not here.
She gets out here, oh, yeah.
By the time we get here, she's not here.
She gone.
well, Nick, it's a pleasure to meet you. And great fun, great job.
Yes,
We
thank you.
envy you. Yeah. I'm not too sure about where you stay in all of these cities that you go to. But I did the drag racing tour for a year, and I can tell you, some of those places, I wouldn't, you can only imagine.
Oh, yes.
But there's a big difference between racing and car shows. Big difference where you stay. Got it.
Different demographic.
Nick Hoy with Jeep and Camp Jeep, thank you so much.
Of course.
Appreciate
Thank you,
you
guys.
stopping by.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah.
We'll come see you.
Perfect.
see
We'll
us.
get you on the ride.
Come see us and save.
There you go.
Just ahead, Jeff's Car
Go,
Culture.
Nick.
and
Everybody's
six.
applauding Nick out there.
Hey, you got a whole audience back there.
You've got fans.
Jeff's Car Culture and 6 of the best-selling American cars of all time. Plus, Mr. Mars has driving destinations, 5 scenic roads for spring trip planning. After this break here on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show.
The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flammeado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupi beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupi Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupi Tortilla, he's pretty good.
Make a splash. Live the dream. It all happens at the Houston Automotive Show at NRG Center. Check out classic autos to today's cars and trucks. Experience off-road adventures with Polaris, Ram, and Camp Jeep. Explore 5 acres of the newest sport boats, fishing boats, and much more. It's all here, from the open road to the open water. If it thrills you, you'll find fun for the whole family. Get your tickets now. The Houston Automotive Show, making waves and fueling adventure.
Hey, In-Wheel Time invites you to join us 10 to noon Central Time every Saturday for our live show about all things automotive. And we thank you for joining us today here at the 43rd Annual Houston Auto Show. We're back here right in front of Camp Jeep and the Ram Experience. And we invite you to stop by and say hello. And we got lights up and like we're important or something.
Automotive show.
Okay, the boats are down there.
Right.
And we are doing the Houston Auto Show.
I can see them over there. I can see the boat.
I know, but that's over there.
Okay.
Over here is the autos.
That's in the south. That's on the east pasture.
So
the
next
5
hour-
acres over there on the east.
We should move all this over to the boats for the next hour.
Whatever you'd like.
We'll wait on you,
All
Jeff.
right, buddy.
Time now for Jeff's Car Culture, 6 best-selling American cars of all time.
There's about 30, but I took the top 6.
Good.
And here we go. For number 6 on the list is an Oldsmobile Cutlass. First introduced in 1961, the Oldsmobile Cutlass was the most popular car in America by 1977. They sold 632,000 plus units that year. It eventually was phased out in 1999, leaving a lasting impression of the automotive world. They sold 11,900,000 vehicles of the Oldsmobile Cutlass.
Oh, yeah.
Next one, Dodge Ram. How fitting. The full-size Dodge pickup has been in production since 1980, originally as the Dodge Ram. Before Ram became the standalone brand, the Ram pickup has a reputation for smooth, comfortable ride, reliability, powertrain, and spacious interior. They sold 12,135,000 Ram pickups. Number 4 on the list, who would think of it, but it's the Chevrolet Silverado. It's available in a full-size truck, chassis cab truck, or medium-duty truck. It was originally a top trim level Chevrolet CK truck introduced in 1975, before coming its own in 1999, which remains in production today. Although the Sierra is GMC's branded sibling, the Silverado is a great all-around truck. A 14,075,000 units for the Chevrolet Silverado. Oof. Ford Model T. Who would have thunk it? Model T was the first mass-produced automobile, and it's third on the list. Made car travel reliability available for the middle class. Its assembly line production enabled Ford to sell Model Ts at a much lower price than had been possible ever before. By the 1920s, half of the cars in the world were Fords. 15 million units of the Model T. Yep. Chevrolet Impala is number 4 now. It's a good number. It's a good car. And number 2,
Balla Shot Caller.
Chevy's popular flagship car during its long production run. It was built in 1957 to 2020. Although production of the Impala took a break from 1986 to 94 and again from 97 to 99, the Impala was the first car to use SS designation, making it a pioneer in the muscle car craze of the 60s and 70s. 16,700,000 Chevrolet Impalas out there. And the last one, we all kind of know this, we do live in Texas, is the Ford F-Series pickup truck. Blowing the list out of the water, the F-Series is the best-selling American automobile of all time. The truck has been in continuous production since 1948. The 40th million truck rolled off the assembly line in January of 22, so we're calling it 40 million units of the Ford F-Series pickup. How about that, Jazz?
That's major right there.
There's more. There's more out there. I mean, you've got other manufacturers are in that, but they're 7, 8, 9.
Mom
10.
and Dad had an Olds Cutlass for quite some time. Yeah. All right, time now for Mr. Mars. We're going to talk about the 5 scenic roads for spring trip planning and driving destinations.
Yeah, I kind of thought that, some of these are a little far off. We didn't just stay in Texas, so you might need to have a little more time to make some plans. And so I wanted to start with the Blue Ridge Parkway. Now, a lot of people have heard of this. It's in Virginia, goes up through to North Carolina, and it's often called America's favorite drive because they're in the spring. Flowers bloom, the mountains shake off the winter, and it really greens up. 469 miles from the start through to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park.
Wow.
It goes through a lot of ridge lines, overlooks, valleys. You got dogwoods, redbuds. You got about any kind of foliage you want to see in the northeast part of the country is there. Now, it is rather curvy, and it does get crowded, so it's got a lower speed limit, but it gives you a lot more time to do relaxed cruising, to see some things, and it's a great place to go in the motorcycle or on your convertible. Then going on to the Sun Road, going to the Sun Road. That's actually the name of it. It's in Montana. Now, this is part of the Glacier National Park, and it's kind of one of the dramatic drives in America because of the way it opens and closes during the winter, because the 50-mile route crosses the Continental Divide at Logan Pass. So you get a lot of views, you get a lot of edge of the road type driving, and then
I don't need that. I don't need to be on the edge of the road.
Me neither.
And a lot of that's because of the waterfalls and the melting ice, and it kind of gets you some narrow lanes and some sheer drop-offs. It kind of keeps you focused on the road. Then for something that's a little more relaxing, go back to the other side of the country, the Natchez Trace Parkway. Now this goes through 3 states, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Alabama. It's 444 miles, and it's part of an old corridor that used to be used by Native Americans and early settlers whenever they were going across the country and exploring. Now, there's really no commercial traffic on this road, and they've got general curves, and it's peaceful. It's a nice, easy drive for long cruising and very relaxing. You can stop, take short hikes. You can pull off into scenic areas and turn around and enjoy the whole destination.
You ever done any of this stuff?
So I've been on part of that parkway and part of the Blue Ridge. Part of it.
Becky go with you? Or was that another girl who
No,
goes?
she was with me. Yeah. We used to get to travel quite a bit. Also been on part of the Pacific Coast Highway.
Oh, I have too.
The PCH.
Yes, I was there with you.
Love
if you
that.
remember correctly.
I'd like to.
That was a Mazda event that I'd really like to forget, to be honest with
I
you.
did until you just said that, and now it's all coming back.
Oh,
to
Yeah,
me.
let's forget that.
So the PCH, I would really want to go from the top to the bottom of it. I really would like to do
It
that.
involved liquor, if you want to know.
Oh, no.
Large quantities. So you go down the PCH, it goes from Southern California, it goes down through Big Sur, and goes out along the ocean cliffs. You got crashing surf, you got a lot of horizon views, and with the spring, it's kind of less tourists there than there are during the summer. But you also get a lot more greens on the hills and on the sides of the mountains, and areas like Bixby Bridge become more enjoyable because the road's a little bit more driver-centric. You can play a little bit more on it. Then the Texas Hill Country Willow City Loop. It's a
Continue
short,
on. Pay
but
no
it's
attention to
near
that man
Frederick-
behind the curtain.
I'm trying not to. In Fredericksburg. So this is a short loop outside of Fredericksburg. But what it makes it so neat is whenever the bluebonnets are blooming and stuff, that's really becomes
absolutely.
colorful. And this particular road is on private property. Now, it's not paved per se on most of it, but you can kind of cut through this road, and it brings you in between 2 highways, and the landowner just allows this to happen, but you can't really stop. You just drive through it, and it's really very scenic, and it's considered a great place, particularly with the blue bonnets whenever they're all blooming out. So that's just some 5 drives that you can start thinking about, because some of them will take a little planning to get to and to have fun on.
You want to go back to that Pacific Coast Highway trip?
No, we don't want to
The
do that.
PCH?
PCH1. I've been on PCH.
Matter of fact, I ran across a picture that you were in on the Pacific Coast Highway. We were standing out there.
Were you holding his hair above the
No,
coat or anything?
no, it wasn't anything like that. No, it wasn't quite that way. Anyway,
Was that the one where was a
Now
third
you're all
person there?
curious.
say again.
There was a third person there?
Yes,
Yes.
yeah, there was a
Yeah.
third person there. It was.
Let
You
me
know,
tell
you-
you about some of these other trips that
Yeah, well,
we've been
you
able
know,
to see a lot of things.
California has done a lot of things to me, and most of them pretty weird, if you want to know the truth.
That's for sure.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. The N-Wheel Time Car Talk Show will continue right after this quick break. Stay with us.
Oh, not so quick.
Oh, okay.
Yes, here it comes.
From the 43rd Annual Houston Auto Show. Now you can hit the button, Mike.
There you go.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. Apple or Android, In Wheel Time podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and jonesing for a different kind of car talk show, give In Wheel Time a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture and Mike's Driving Destinations, all on In Wheel Time. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon, through Amazon Music. InWheelTime.com has a list, and we know you love lists. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.